European watch company Drake and Josh, in an homage to kind of my style of clickbait headlines and thumbnails, have put out a new video, and it's called Watch Experts Rank the Brands. Sounds like a headline that I've done probably 5 times. I usually do like watch experts react to other YouTubers ranking the brands because we don't really create original content here. We pretty much leverage original copyrighted content and then just do minimal effort in the form of satire, color commentary, sarcasm over the top of it to justify just, kicking it for a few minutes, right? Kicking it for a few minutes. We got Gen G. I'll put Buckley back on the screen here. Boom. Because Gen G's comments relate to this video clip. The problem, says Gen G, is that a lot of these grading services are being manipulated. Ooh, are you referring to like the baseball card and the comic book grading services? I don't know. I'm not familiar with who they are, because there isn't one for watches, right? It's really like the expert looks at it and says, "Listen, this is good. This is good. This is good. These hands are wrong. This bezel's from a different model, whatever," right? So I don't know how are the grading services being manipulated. I mean, are they giving like a comic book a 9 when it should have like a 7? I mean, doesn't that impact their credibility if they're seen as routinely inaccurately describing the condition of collectibles? I don't know. Maybe that's a rhetorical question because I don't know anything about the comic book industry. We got Bobby Dazzler in the chat. What's up, Bobby Dazzler? Not a member. Loving the latest Patek Dolce Vita fruit-based window displays at the London boutique on New Bond Street. Lemon and pomegranate flavors. Hey, they spend a fortune on those displays. There's a company that Rolex owns called Roldeco. And Roldeco designs all of the displays and the interior design in all of the Rolexes. I'm sure some of you guys knew that. Roldeco is the name of the company. They're based in Switzerland. And they design those displays. So now they have fruit displays. Hey, I would think they would do that in the spring. In the spring, they have fruit, like some fruit displays. They don't really have models that are based on fruit. Right? They don't have dials based on fruit. They don't name them after fruit, right? That's kind of weird. But thank you for the information, Mr. Dazzler. All right, now, as if you didn't think the watch talk could get any more boring, here we go. Drake and Josh from European Watch Co. And listen, I got to drop a link to their channel. Should I drop a link to Buckley's as well? Sure. Why not? Hold on a second. Hold on. I like to give these guys a boost. These guys deserve like some promotion. These are small YouTube channels. So if you want to learn more about, let's see, John Buckley on YouTube, you can check him out at, let's see, I'll drop the link in the chat. It's Tuscany Rose Media on YouTube. Tuscany Rose Media on YouTube. There's the link. Boom, in the chat. Okay. And European Watch Company is available and accessible on YouTube as well at European Watch Co. There's the link for them. If you know Mike and Drake from European Watch Co., have them come on the panel. Have them type in a comment in the chat. I'll let them on the panel. I'll drop a special link for Mike and Drake to jump on. If these guys don't get it right, I will fucking skewer them. I mean, I'm going to let them have it. They better get some of these right. I don't actually know. I haven't reviewed this video in advance. Just a little bit of a warning, guys. A lot of times I like to review these for the first time along with you. So we both share the same live, instantaneous reaction. Okay? Genji says the people that own the services are often high-tier collectors. They tend to grade to boost their own investments. Got it. Got it. All right. Continuing the theme of extremely boring watch talk, we're going to go to... Okay, here we go. Justin and Rob. See, every single one of you was wrong. Not a single one of you was right. It's Justin and Rob, guys. Every single person in the chat gave me wrong information. Jeez. Maybe this channel isn't very popular. I mean, they barely get a few hundred views. So I'm going to boost their channel right now. If you're interested in watches, they have a website called European Watch Company, I think it's called. That's the name of the company. And they do videos. But they also have great inventory, great new releases and everything. I mean, they're considered one of the most reputable secondary dealers, and they're based in Boston in the northeastern United States. Let's go. Justin and Rob from European Watch Co. are going to rank the watch brands. Watch experts on this channel, that means you people in the chat, are going to react live to their rankings. Are you ready? Let's go.
Yeah, that's Rob. We're back.
Justin and Rob, guys, not Drake and Josh. You guys had it all wrong. It's not Drake and Josh. I can't believe you guys would give me the wrong information. It's Justin on the left and Rob. Justin and Rob, European Watch Co.
We're going to go ahead and do a little bit more, another tier list for you guys. We've had a blast doing that with complications, so we thought, why not roll it back? Let's do another one.
Let's do one, but let's do it about the brands, not complications, but the main brands in the luxury watch space.
And we're going to roll through some brands today. We're going to go.
Okay, so here we go. This is the ranking system that we've seen most people use. This is a typical S for superior. That's like the elite tier. That's like the OC approved brand basically. And then you have A, B, C, D, and F, which is the normal grading that you would find. Like it's a school grading, like the way you would normally grade someone for schoolwork in a class. In high school or college or whatever. So you have A, B, C, D, and F. And you have S, which is like S and A are like the equivalent of like OC approved brands. Okay? Now, in my world, I'm very, what do you call it? Like, it's like a bifurcated route for me. It's either like OC approved or it's not. So it's like either an S and an A or a D and an F. There's not much in between. I may have to take that back, but I have not watched this video. This is the Nico ranking system. Thank you, Vimal, who's a member. Got Brendan Boswell in the chat. Brendan Boswell is now in the chat. Cool to see him. We did a stream a couple streams ago. We just did Pure Watch Talk. OC is giving a shout out to upcoming watch YouTubers. That's true. And it's the same as Dave Portnoy boosting new pizza joints. Both are blue-collared centimillionaires. I don't have a beard. I don't look like Portnoy. But listen, one bite, everybody knows the rules. If these guys don't get it right, I'm going to rip them a new one. I don't care. As much as I've heard good things about these guys, European Watch Company. And I have tons of friends who've done business with them. They've sold watches to them. They bought watches from them. But that's not going to matter. If these guys fuck it up and they don't get these ratings right, we're going to call. I mean, it's not just me. It's you guys in the chat. You have a responsibility. You have a moral obligation to set the record straight and call them out. Call them out if they don't get it right, because they're staking their reputation, like their company's reputation, like their company's reputation is based on like integrity, knowledge, education, customer service, all of those things that go into running a dealership. Excellent communication, fast response time, all that stuff. But watch knowledge and is like one of the key things, and their credibility. And if they rate a brand that's an OC approved brand as a D and an F, or if they take a non OC approved brand and rate it like an S, they are going to have hell to pay. Okay? Hell to pay. I have not seen this. Chances are you haven't seen it either. It's a very small channel called European Watch Co., based in the United States. They barely get a few hundred views. Barely. Okay? I'm serious. It's crazy how few views they get. But maybe we can help boost their channel. I mean, my live streams get more views than they do. And this channel is almost invisible, right? So they're going to use the Nico rating system. Just like, actually, it's the preferred rating system. S for God tier, because S stands for God tier or whatever, superior. I'm glad Nico got rid of God tier. You know, like for a long time, he was promoting that. Which brand was it? Timex, Bulova. Which brand? It's like was it G-Shock? He had like a brand that he called like God tier. It was like this brand could do no wrong or whatever it's called, and it was like all shtick. It really wasn't. It's like one of the worst brands. It's like G-Shock or something like that. And I'm glad he got rid of that. And now he focuses on the OC approved brands. If you notice, Rolex, Patek, Richard Mille, right? Casio, that's what it was. Casio. Thank you, Julius Caesar. Yeah, Casio's not anything. It's nothing. Casio is like the watch that, like, if you're a first responder, and shout out to the first responders, I have nothing but respect for them. But if like you're going into like, you're doing CPR on a guy, you're a paramedic, and there's fucking blood squirting all over. Yeah, you're wearing a G-Shock or a Casio, right? Shout out to those guys. But I mean, in terms of luxury watch brands, I mean, Casio's nothing. I don't even own a Casio. I think I have one G-Shock, and I'm happy to give it away. MD Chaz, listen. I'll pull your comment up. You're not a member, but I'll pull your comment up. Casios are great watches. Wearing one now. There's always one. There's always one in the chat. There's always one that's got to throw a friggin' grenade in there. Got Doc Mick in Florida, who's a member of the OC channel. What's up, Doc Mick? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Let's get to it. I have not seen this video. I'm 99% sure that nobody watching this stream or watching this on the replay has seen this video, because it's European Watch Co. It's a completely unknown channel. And you would think that my channel doesn't get very much views. They get 0 views. I mean, nobody watches their content. So click on the link somewhere in the chat and subscribe to European Watch Co. And by the way, if Justin and Rob, not Drake and Josh, I'll remember that. Gen G told me it was Drake and Josh. It's Justin and Rob, okay? Justin and Rob. If they get it wrong, we're reacting in real time. We're gonna rip them a new one, figuratively, right here on the stream. Okay, so let's get to it. This is the first time I have not seen this in advance. European Watch Co., the watch experts. I'll be honest, like, they buy and sell watches for a living, so in a way they are extremely well qualified. But the people here in the chat are smarter. I will tell you that the people here in the chat are smarter than they are. And I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not apologizing for saying that. Okay? You guys are way smarter than they are. So you are going to help me evaluate if they got it right or not. And I'm sorry if it's rude to point, but I'm going to do it anyway because we need to hold these guys accountable. Raypad is a member of the OC channel, and he's here in the chat. Hello, OC and all. Guys, upvote the live stream. We have a dismal number of likes. We should have 30 likes. If you just joined, click it if you're on the desktop. If you're watching this live stream on the replay and you're playing it on the big screen TV, take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram. You know, ready? Here's a shot. Ready? Boom. Okay. Let's get to it. Watch experts go through the brands and rank them.
So S all the way down. And Rob, we're going to do the same
S to F. It's easy, guys.
rules as we've done previously now?
I think we need to keep our
All right.
rules intact because I think they work.
They did.
The rules.
Here are the rules.
Are-
Okay, they have rules. I don't have rules. Okay? One thing I got to tell you. Okay? There's some people who say that watch collecting has no rules. There's some people that say that watch collecting has rules. I don't know. I think when you're grading, when you're determining the watch brand's ranking, they got rules. These guys have rules. I don't know if I have rules, but we'll see. Here are the rules according to Justin and Rob. You ready?
As follows. We each receive one no veto S tier. So one brand that can be put in the top.
Okay,
with
so
no-
here's the thing. They're doing this as a team. So they're doing this like, okay, well, as a tag team, we're going to do this. So like one person gets to put someone in the S tier and the other person can't veto it. We don't have to deal with that rule here. Okay? We're the ones who determine the vetoes. We're the ones who determine what goes in the S tier. We are the ultimate arbiter of what goes where. So this rule doesn't matter to us. Whatever is a no veto or a veto, we will overrule all of their stuff.
Argument from the other.
Okay.
Then
So ignore rule. So rule number one, throw it out. Rule number one is that they get to put something in the S tier with a no veto. We get to veto it. Okay, those are the OC rules. We have just overruled rule number one. Rule number one has been nullified. Rule number one, nullified. We can veto anything in the S tier. Cool?
we each get one knockdown.
One knockdown pick. We can knock down everything. This rule doesn't apply to us. If we see something that is in the wrong tier, we can knock it down, we can bring it up, we can eliminate it. We can do anything that we want. We are in charge of overruling anything and everything that you say. Do you understand? Those are the rules.
Where
Or-
we can say,
or
you're
knock off-
wrong.
or
No,
knock
this
off-
is for saying you are wrong.
These guys arguing. Come on. You know you were wrong. I get to knock down one of yours. No, I will knock down one of yours. No, you can't knock down one of mine. These guys are these. Listen, we need to help this channel. We need to help this channel. Justin and Rob from European Watch Co. Check it out. Click on the link in the chat to subscribe.
Kick it down and pay.
All right, we'll see. I'll decide if I want to use it that way or if I want to.
You know who would do good working for European Watch Co? Keslo. Keslo would fit right in here. He would actually bring a lot of bring some drama to this. But that's okay. We're doubling down on the boring watch talk. You don't get more boring than this, guys. Watch experts from European Watch Co. ranking watches and OC reacting to the boring watch guys doing boring watch rankings. This is ultimate boredom.
want to do the old
play by the
Uno
rules.
reverse card on that guy.
And play by the rules.
Patek Philippe.
Patek Philippe. Here we go, guys. I have not watched this video. You are watching this for the first time, and that's it. Come on. Guys, vote immediately. Type in Patek and your grade, okay? So you're going to write in, because people watching on the replay are not going to know which brand to which you're referring. So Here you go. Quickly, guys. I want like there are 20 people watching. 20 people watching. We also have 5 people on Tinder and 4 on Bumble. If you're watching on Tinder or Bumble, head on over to YouTube and enter your score, your grade in the chat. Patek Philippe, is it S, A, B, C, D, or F? Type in the chat Patek and then your grade. Let's go. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to catch up. Because we're on tape delay. We're actually on tape delay. If you're watching right now, Patek Philippe, type in Patek and your grade. I don't think anybody's even watching. No one's even watching. All right, that's cool. That's allowed. You're allowed. A lot of people are in their car, right? Listening, and people are like frantically trying to type in the chat while they're driving. Don't do that. Do not drive. Do not drive and comment. And quickly, guys, Patek and then your score. And then we'll play theirs and then I'll react to it. Okay? Everybody know the rules. We've got Muhammad Ali, who's a member, who says Patek must be S tier. Thank you, Muhammad Ali. We got AB in the chat. Patek S. Raypad, Patek S. Look at this. We got the Jorn Identity, member of the OC channel. Hey, OC, Patek S tier. Awesome. That's 4 for S tier. If these guys give Patek anything other than S tier, we're going to freaking rip into them like you've never seen before. Okay? Okay? Patek is A. Oh, Vimal. Actually, A is allowed. I mean, S and A are like neck and neck. S just means like untouchable. You know? A is like really, really good. So yeah. Any other scores? Patek Philippe, S, A, B, C, D, and F. Those are what is this? F's in the chat. There's no F's. No F's here. No F's so far. Some people are afraid to type it in. I don't know. I have not seen what these guys will score it. I hope it's an S or an A, or these guys are, because if you think about it, if you want to renew your membership, do it on a desktop device. Thank you for the message I just got. If you want to renew or become a member, do it on, like, if you have a PC, you can do it on a PC. You can do it on an Android device or a Google device. I mean, if you have no choice and you have to do it from an Apple device, like you only have iPhone, iPad, and MacBooks, you're stuck. You're just gonna have to pay through. You're gonna pay through the nose because Apple charges like triple for memberships. So if you want to become a member, I really, really appreciate it. Become a member, but I prefer that you save your money and do it from a non-Apple device. Although, listen, if you want to do it from an Apple device, go for it. Apple has made me rich. Apple stock has made me a fortune. So listen, although this isn't a financial channel, so I don't want to talk about financial stuff. But listen, historically, Apple's been very good to me. So listen, you want to support Apple, go for it. S to me, this is Vimal, S to me, I would gladly buy every reference in the catalog at retail. Not true for Patek. So this is Vimal doing something that's very important. He's applying value retention into his thought process. And that's very important because you can't buy watches without considering value retention, because watches are assets. Britt Pierce was 100% right when she said that watches are assets. There were other people who attacked her. She was viciously attacked, okay, for saying that watches are assets. They absolutely are assets. I'll go one further. They're assets that, when you buy them properly, hold their value or even appreciate in value. So you definitely want watches to be assets. And so shout out to her. And Vimal, good point. You should take into account the entire catalog, and if value retention is important to you, which it should be, that could influence your grade. Okay, I'm gonna get Patek to me is an OC approved brand, so it's call it S, call it A, whatever you want to call it. I think it's S because honestly, you can't. Eventually, if you are a collector, eventually you're going to get a Patek Philippe, right? Is that considered a foregone conclusion that if you're a watch collector, the pinnacle dress watch is Patek Philippe? Okay. Humble Pine in the chat says, judging by the total dog known as the cubitus, and the fact that they've done very little in the past 20 years, I will go C for Patek. Is this the real Humble Pine? Is this real? I don't know. Is this the real Humble Pine? Humble Pine, is this really you? Would you really say that? I have no way of knowing. I think it is. C? This is like Humble Pine has like 7 Pateks. But maybe he hasn't bought one recently. It has been a while since you bought a Patek. But he has a banger Patek collection. It's got to be S or A. Come on. C? Come on. Come on. It's him. Cheers. Cheers, Humble Pine. Cheers, everybody. He's here for the boring watch content. Listen, you really can't deny that when it comes to boring watch talk, we're right up there at the top. Right up. Become a member on a non-Apple device if you even have one in the house, Humble Pine. Don't pay the Apple rate. Apple will charge you a fortune to become a member here. I'm surprised we have so many members. I think they got in, like, grandfathered into the 2024 pricing because Apple charges a fortune to become a member here. I mean, I think they determined, like, you know what? I think they did, like, research, and they're like, if you look at the quality of the people who watch the channel, these are rich people. These people should be paying a lot more for memberships. So they charge you guys through the nose. They're not dumb. They're like, listen, this is a bunch of smart watch collectors. They can afford it. Charge it. Fucking rip them off. That's what they're doing. They got no shame. They have no shame. We have no shame. Just milk them for memberships. MD Chaz says, dress watches are still a thing? Oh, come on. You know they are. Everyone's got to have one good dress watch in their collection, right? Got Gildan in the chat, too. What's up, Gildan? Britt Pierce, fire. I don't even know what emojis mean. I just think fire. Okay, cool. I'm always on the lookout for people who's like, the overuse of emojis is a concern. But if you use the member-only emojis here, we've got member-only emojis, guys. Quick, if you're a member, show them how to use the member-only emojis. All right, let's get to it. Here we go. Boom, Patek Philippe. Here's how they grade it.
This, to me, I'm surprised we've started with this.
I know.
This is the most...
I'm surprised that we started with Patek because this is the most collectible, iconic brand, and I know that we're going to agree 100% on this, that Patek is definitely S-class.
loaded brand that we could put on this spreadsheet.
So when we were talking about doing this and we decided to do brands, I was thinking about what I was going to do about Patek. It's
Patek? Patek, Paul. Oh my God. I'm worried. I'm absolutely worried that they're going to make a mistake here. They could make a colossal friggin' mistake here. Doc Mick in Florida is giving Patek a B. Oh my God, Doc Mick, really? A B? Patek Philippe? AB says I love dress watches, despite not having a lifestyle that suits them. Do you really need a lifestyle in order to wear a dress watch once in a while? I mean, don't consider, like, when I say dress watch, it's just a watch on a strap, right? It's like a Calatrava can be worn with anything, guys. A Patek Calatrava can be worn with khaki shorts, a button-down shirt, a t-shirt, loafers. You're going for a walk. You're going to the mall. It doesn't matter. A Patek Philippe can be, a Calatrava can be worn with anything. You don't have to have a certain lifestyle. Just, just be a normal guy who likes class. A guy who likes class. Cubitus is better than the Yachtmaster 2. The new Yachtmaster 2 is pretty nice, actually. And I hate the old Yachtmaster 2. The new Yachtmaster 2, not so bad, believe it or not. It's pretty good. It's expensive, 20 grand for steel, but it's a nice watch. All right. Paddock Paul.
I'm surprised we've started with this.
I know.
This is the most loaded brand that we
This
could
is a
put
loaded question, Justin, but how do we answer it?
on this spreadsheet.
So when we were talking about doing this and we decided to do brands, I was thinking about what I was going to do about Paddock. It's really difficult because am I ranking the brand as a whole across
this is like the mall's point. Do I rank the brand as a whole, or do I rank certain aspects of the brand and forget about other aspects, right?
entire history, its entire catalog over the past 100+ years, however many years it is, 200, I don't know, I'm not a historian. Or am I ranking it based off of their current production? What?
He's putting too much thought into this. He's putting a lot of thought into it. Is it the history? Is it the breadth of the catalog? Is it what's in production now? What used to be in production? Man, they're really agonizing over this. Julius Caesar, who's a member, says, I see more people wearing dress watches in the wild than what the watch community's consensus on dress watches being a dead category is. Okay, got it. So in other words, we tend to say here, like, dress watches are dead. Nobody wears dress watches. But out in the wild, you see people wearing dress watches. Now, a lot of times those are dress watches from non-luxury brands. You know, people are wearing Fossil and Bulova and Shinola and all kinds of stuff like that, right? Like, they're not watch people. They just have like one watch, and it happens to be a watch on a strap, not like a glossy brown alligator strap, but just like a normal strap, you know, that they consider a casual watch. It's not even like a formal tuxedo dress watch or anything, right? Leo says 90% of watches I see are still Apple watches, unfortunately. I don't consider the Apple Watch a watch. I consider it an extension of the iPhone. Apple Watches aren't really used for the time. They're used to check messages and for fitness and to respond to email and to answer the phone and stuff like that. So Apple Watch it's called a watch, but it's the only real commonality with mechanical watches is that it's worn on the wrist. Other than that, it's really nothing like a watch. It's a personal communication device. It's not really a wrist watch. And Julius Caesar says, I agree, OC. That's rare that somebody would agree with me, but I'll take it. I wear a dress watch in casual attire as well. Listen, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'm wearing a date. I could easily be wearing a Patek Philippe annual calendar or anything else. Cool? All right, let's get to it. Let's see. They're really agonizing over this.
The brand as a whole across its entire history, its entire catalog over the past 100+ years, however many years it is, 200, I don't know, I'm not a historian. Or am I
It's how long has Patek Philippe been in business? Do you know? It's probably 200 years, right? Probably 200 years.
I ranking it based off of their current production. What has more weight?
Screenshots are priceless and are free. Feel free to take a screenshot anytime. By the way, we got No Biggie Sal. No Biggie Sal, one of the first two members of the original OC channel, is in the chat. A, not an S, due to their CEO Terry Stern's arrogance. Ooh, look at it. You can see people can grade these brands using any criteria they want. That's the thing. Any criteria they want. So it doesn't have to be about the current production. It doesn't have to be about secondary market prices, value retention, the breadth of the catalog, the CEO's arrogance, or whatever. Anything. It's all fair game. Absolute fair game. Thank you, No Biggie Sal. It's an A, according to No Biggie Sal. This is your last chance to indicate your grade, your ranking before they reveal it.
What do I feel strongly about?
If we're ranking it based off the website, like you go to Paddock currently, you look
based on the website. I mean, come on. Based on how the website works?
at their current catalog and we have to rank it there. For me, it is a lower ranking than if we are talking about Paddock as the leg.
Both these guys call it Paddock. Paddock. It's Paddock.
Legacy.
But I think that Paddock as a brand has enough hits. Has enough hits. As an example of a hit here, the 5711R, which is actually a discontinued model. This model is not in the current lineup. This is the Nautilus, 5711 Nautilus, but in rose gold with the brown dial. Crazy to even say that. They have like countless hits.
Here's a world time. Check out the world time with the cloisonné dial.
They have all the hits that it outweighs and it counteracts what I don't like about their current catalog.
Maybe these guys aren't fans of Patek. They're sounding like haters. They sound more like haters than fans of Patek. I don't like about their current catalog. Jeez.
Say that they have like countless hits. They have all the hits that it outweighs and it counteracts what I don't like about their current catalog. I still think Patek Philippe is an
now suddenly it's no longer Paddock. Now it's Patek Philippe. So within the last 7 seconds, it changed from Paddock to Patek Philippe.
S-tier brand.
I was going to say, I think the solution is it's...
Wait a minute. Was that his official score?
Patek Philippe is an S-tier brand.
Woo! Justin puts Patek Philippe as an S-tier brand, despite that long and rambling analysis.
I was going to say, I think the solution is it's A tier. Because I think Paddock...
Woo! A tier. A tier. He didn't quite put it up to S. Let's hear his reasoning. This is Rob, by the way. Got Justin and Rob from European Watch Co.
Maybe 2010
on
backwards is S tier.
Yep.
But then I think Paddock forward for me drops a little bit lower simply because I don't connect with what they're making right now. I 100%
agree.
Oh. So he's going to punish their score because, and this may be along the lines with what No Biggie Sal said, maybe punish them because of their CEO or the CEO's strategic direction or maybe product vision.
And so for me, I think it's a solid A because, like, would I still buy a Paddock over pretty much every other brand? I would.
Yeah.
Even the modern ones that maybe aren't fully my taste.
Paddock, A tier, boom, done.
Okay, so got it. So even though Justin wanted it to be an S tier, they eventually agreed, I guess, to put it in A tier. What do you think about this? Patek Philippe A tier. I mean, It really should be S tier, but based on the reasoning that they gave, I mean, I can see them putting in A tier. But like, if Patek Philippe is A tier, what's better than that, right? If Patek Philippe is only A tier, then S tier is really only going to be Rolex, right? And that's weird. That's weird. Really, just Rolex, and maybe Vacheron. Is Vacheron S tier? I don't know. I would gladly take any of those three Cubitus. Those are, yeah, they're good. They're good looking Cubituses. Is Cubituses? Yeah, definitely. Guys, upvote the live stream. I want to see 30 likes. If you have just joined the live stream and you haven't yet given an upvote, please upvote the live stream. I want to see 30 likes in the chat. I mean, I guess that's okay, right? I mean, I'm not going to rip them a new one because of that. Okay? I'm not going to blame them. Fair? Fair enough? Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one.
On Tudor.
Tudor.
Ugh! Come on, guys. We're not going to waste a lot of time on this. Tudor. We're not. Why are they even including this? It's not even like a top 10 brand. I mean, come on, guys. This is it's an F, right? It's an F. It's Tudor the last 2 years, and these are just facts. I mean, I know you guys like get upset. It's like, I have a Tudor OC and I wear it all the time. Good for you. Let's leave the opinion out of it, okay? Let's just talk about facts. The worst performing brand is Hublot, and the second worst performing brand over the last 2 years, 2 years in a row, 2 consecutive years, that Tudor's been the second worst performing brand is Tudor. Tudor has been the second worst performing brand 2 years in a row. Now listen, you can't give a brand like that an S or an A or a B. It's a D or an F. It's an F. It's an F, guys. I mean, I could say like give it a D only because like, hey, you gave it as a gift to your nephew and you didn't want to spend like $9,000 on a Submariner to give a gift. I get it, right? But come on. I know a lot of you are afraid to type in your answers in the chat because you don't want to be the subject of OC's vitriol. It's okay, I get it. But Tudor is definitely a D. It could be an F. If you gave it an F, I'd be okay with that. But probably a D, right? It's not higher than a D. It's just not higher than a D because you lose 60, 70% of the value of the watch as soon as you buy it. It's worthless. So how can a brand that's worthless be higher than a D, right? I mean, you just, guys, upvote the boring watch talk. Thank you for getting us to 30 likes. That was pretty good of you. Appreciate it. Julius Caesar, I'm indifferent on Tudor. Well, you have to have stronger feelings than that. Tudor should offend you. It should offend you because people are throwing away their money on Tudor. And I know you're like, hey, well, that's not my problem. Yeah, but we have a responsibility. As the smart watch collector community, we should really be encouraging people not to throw away their money on watches. It's just bad for the watch hobby in general if people buy watches that are worthless. It's just not good for the hobby. So let's encourage people to buy watches that actually have value. Leo says, I have my eye on the Lagoon Blue. No, don't do that. Lagoon Blue Black Bay 54. No, don't do that. Leo, don't. Just enough. Don't even think about it. Tudor is a C, says Doc Mick. No, it's lower than that. It's got to be lower. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say.
Tudor for me
I'm reacting in real time along with you guys.
represents probably the best value.
Oh,
100%.
fuck this. Oh, them and their fucking. Oh, it's a good value. It's not a good value. That's just a flat out lie. That's not true. It's not a value.
Tudor for me represents probably the best value
100%.
out there.
100%. No, 100% is what you pay for the watch, and 40% is what the watch is worth once you leave the store. Come on. Don't say this is a good value. That's just a flat out lie, and I'm going to call you guys out on this. You buy a Tudor for $5,000 and you go to sell it a few weeks later, they'll give you $2,000 for it. Okay? It's not a good value. Okay? I'm sick and tired of hearing this argument. Well, it's a great value. It's almost as good as Rolex, but for half the price. It's like a lab-grown diamond, okay? You buy it, and it's worthless as soon as you buy it, okay?
If you buy a Black Bay of any ilk,
Yeah. If you buy a Black Bay of any ilk, you are an idiot. You're an absolute idiot because that watch will be worthless. First of all, it's embarrassing. Nobody watching this channel should be wearing a Tudor, indoors or outdoors. Don't go out of the house wearing a Tudor. It's what if someone sees you? What if someone sees? I mean, I wouldn't be caught dead. Wouldn't be caught dead. I mean, and if I'm in my own home, why would I ever wear a Tudor? It's just a waste of money. It's such a colossal waste of money. I'm sick and
Out
tired of these
there.
guys with their it's such a good value argument.
if you buy a Black Bay of any ilk, Chrono, 58,
Yep.
54,
Yep. He doesn't even know what he's about to say.
Pro, even that PO1 Funky Monkey thing, like they're all
Pelagos, like
Pelagos,
Pelagos, anything. They're all worthless.
all
Great
killer.
stuff, yeah.
However, there's
Killer. They're all killer. Please, come on. These guys are trolling me. These guys they stole one of my clickbait headlines, and now they're absolutely freaking trolling me intentionally.
also about 8 pages of absolute nonsense that they make as well,
Yes,
including
there
all these
is.
weird
Well, it's all nonsense. It's all worthless.
day dates and like kind of
Yep.
ugly date justy kind of things that are
The
not
print
good.
state and all that stuff.
So again, we have this Paddock issue of like so many good things and some amazing.
No good guys. The watches are acceptable quality, but the most important thing when you're buying a watch is value retention, right? Like that's something that's the criteria on which we all agree is that value retention is the most important thing. Hype factor, what it says about what people think about your watch, these value retention. Watches as assets. These are the most important things when it comes to buying a watch. I think it's a universal criteria at this point. So I'm not sure where these guys are going with this.
Amazing history, and then there's also some bumps in the road.
They're all bumps.
I think Tudor is a solid B.
No fucking way in hell. There's no way in hell. Rob, come on.
That's interesting. I was going to say
F. That's what I was going to say. That's interesting. I was going to say F.
C. Like you said,
These guys, they're intentionally trolling me. They're intentionally trying to whip me into a frenzy. Come on. It's not gonna happen, guys. I know they don't believe this. They do not believe Tudor is a B or a C.
there's no better way to spend 5K or
This is just flat out lunacy at this point. This is beyond trolling. This is way beyond trolling.
going to say C. Like you said, there's no better way to spend 5K or less, I think. in
I think, how can he even say this with a straight face? This is pure fucking comedy at this point. There's no. This isn't even legitimate watch talk. This is a. Come on. This is these. They're intentionally being a clown here. Come on. Oh my god. Skip Intro's in the chat. What's up, Skip Intro? I am eyeing. Oh my god. We're talking about Tudor now. Now we're changing the subject. I'm eyeing some hot pieces by Omega, OC. No, come on, don't. You're trying to send me over the edge, and it's not going to work. Okay. What do you think of Omega? OC still crappy? Yeah, don't. There's so many better choices. Come on, so many better choices in Omega right now. Come on. What if you pick it up used? Why would you buy a used Tudor? Why? That makes no sense. I mean, if you buy a used Tudor for $3,000, does that make it a better watch than wasting $5,000 on it? The thing you have to that most people should understand is just because it's a good value doesn't mean it's a good purchase. Like, there's no such thing as good value. A lot of people say, oh, it's a good value. What you're trying to talk yourself into is this is an awful watch, but it's cheap. Okay, just because it's cheap doesn't make the watch any better. Right? So, yeah, it's just as bad a watch with just as awful a brand, which is just as embarrassing wearing it out in public. So, I mean, so you paid $3,000 instead of $5,000. It's still embarrassing. It's still, I mean, nobody who has Patek and Rolex and AP and Vacheron in their collection should ever buy Tudor new or used. Zero excuse. So yeah, I mean, pick it up used and donate it to charity, and you'll save a little bit of money. That's good. I mean, if you want to do that, go for it. See who else is in the chat here. Skip Intro with some interesting hypothetical questions that I'm not even going to pull up here. There is a rotund man in Australia who disagrees with your views on value. No, value. The thing is, value is important. Okay, but you can't buy a bad watch just because it's cheap. Right? And the truth is, and if you're talking about Archie, when Archie and I were in Geneva, he's like, "Oh, see, look, I got the Breguet and I've got a JLC and this I'm like Zenith Open Heart." I said, "Archie, Paul, good friend of mine." I said, "Paul, I know that some people in your chat have been riding you hard for having such a terrible collection." And I said, "Listen, honestly, you got to get rid of all this stuff." He said, "Well, I thought the people in the chat were just trolling." "You know how they are, OC, they're just trolling." I said, "No, I said, I haven't really seen what's going on in the chat that much, but if they're telling you that this is a garbage collection, get rid of it all." And he said, "Okay." He said, "OC, now that you've said it, I will sell all these." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Paul, you were the guy with 5 Pateks. Lady-sized Pateks, but they were still Patek Philippe's nonetheless, right?" He was the guy who's known as Rolex. You know, you buy Rolex and you buy Patek. And it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing that he had an ugly Zenith, ugly Breguet, and an ugly JLC. The JLC was the worst. The thing was monstrosity. And so, like, he finally listened and said, like, "OC, okay, finally, I'll sell. If you tell me to sell, I'll sell." So even he actually agrees with me more than he disagrees, because he knows Rolex and Patek are the 2 best brands. You don't see. I mean, would he ever buy a Tudor? I mean, it's a good point, right? He'd never buy a Tudor. I can't see him ever wearing a Tudor. So, got ZD in the chat. What's up, ZD? Member from Los Angeles. What's up, ZD? Yeah, we got a show on the weekend. We're doing. Listen, we are going to set the standard for the most boring watch talk ever on a weekend, right here. Okay, we're going to do it right here. But listen, Justin, dude on the left, when you say there's no better way to spend 5,000, that is a fucking lie. There's no better way to lose 5,000 faster than buying a tutor. So come on. This is a disservice. This and listen, European watch company, they all have like, if you scroll through their inventory, it's all like $100,000 Rolexes, $150,000 Pateks. So like they're not gonna have any tutor on their. They don't believe any of this stuff, you know. They don't have any tutors on their website. I wouldn't be surprised if you offered tutors to them on trade, like if you offered them like 14 tutors in exchange for like one Submariner, they'd be like, we don't want these tutors. Sorry, we wouldn't know what to do with these. We don't have enough philanthropic causes. We don't have enough charities to be able to give these watches away for the tax benefit. I don't know. Are they going to give it a B or a C? Whatever it is, it's way too high. But this whole idea that there's no better way to spend $5,000, such a great value, fucking horseshit. It's absolute horseshit.
That's interesting. I was going to say C. Like you said, there's no better way to spend 5K or less, I think, in modern watch collecting than any glass.
Yes. Like these guys fucking stroking each other. We're riding Tudor here.
Black Bay,
Perfect.
then a Pelagos. It's like
Perfect entry into the hobby,
Yes.
into
No,
the
it
world.
No.
I'll go.
Perfect entry into the luxury watch hobby is Rolex. You start with Rolex. Come on, guys. They are ruining their credibility. Okay, they're risking the entire credibility of European Watch Co. with opinions like this. Come on, they don't really believe this. This is intentional trolling, and it worked because now I'm covering it, and now they're going to have to respond. They're going to have to pull up. They'll have to do another show where they take clips of this, clip it, Mookie, and they play it back on their stream, and they say this guy OC was. I know what they're doing. Circular drama. They just want me to cover their channel for clicks and views, so their channel becomes more popular. I get it.
Go ahead and put it in B. It's tough to think.
B. They're a fucking comedy channel now. I'm sick and tired of these guys grifting off of my YouTube popularity. And that's what it is. These guys are intentionally. They stole my headline. Okay, they stole my clickbait headline, and now they're stealing. This is an intentional attempt to get me to go off the rails so they can clip it, play it back on their channel, and like, oh look, this OC guy is unhinged. They're giving Tudor a B, guys. There's no way this is real. This is a parody channel at this. Is this a parody secondary dealership? Got MT85 in the chat, who's a member. Shout out to all the members. By the way, thank you guys for making the original OC channel the #1 live show on YouTube in subscriber and member engagement. Highest percentage of members as viewers, highest percentage of members in the chat, highest percentage of members over subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. MT85, my Tudor FXD is my beat to shit work watch when I'm working cows. That might be the only legitimate purpose of wearing a Tudor, is when you're working the cows. You're working the cows. Squirt, 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 squirt. You don't want like cow milk spraying all over your platinum Daytona. Maybe and you're like, you know what? I'll throw on a watch. In that case, I would say though, throw on the Submariner. Throw on a steel Submariner. You know, Tudor FXD. FXD has like a cloth strap, doesn't it? Doesn't a Tudor FXD has like fixed lugs or fixed spring bars or something? And that's what the FXD stands for. And so then you've got like a fabric strap, and then you're like, you're milking the cow. I'm milking. And the fucking milk is squirting all over the fabric. It's getting all stained. You're working with the cows, and there's hay and all kinds of stuff. There's spiders. I don't even want to talk about some of the other stuff that dealing with cows. Come on, you don't need no tutors. No tutors. I got Mark Phillips in the chat. What's up, Mark Phillips? Hey, Guitars Chronos is in the chat. I love my tutor. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I love my tutor. Rose Burgundy. ETA movement. ETA movement. That's funny. We got some funny people in the chat today. Funny. Guitars Chronos, become a member. Listen, you owe a membership for dropping a comment like that in this chat. Nice in the collection. Yeah, they're trying to feed off my views, Mark. I mean, this is an intentional attempt to grift off of my smart collector audience and then bring people over to their channel so they see the reaction. I get it. They're going to clip this. They're going to play it back. That unhinged OC guy, didn't like our grading of two. I get it. I fell for their trap, guys. I fell for their trap. Andy Jazz, you can tell OC has never milked cows. That's way too fast. Okay. You can slow it down too. Like if I'm going too fast, this is like when I know that's like an impression of John. Is it John? Not John Candy. Who's the guy from that movie with the movie Tommy Boy? I love that movie Tommy Boy with David Spade and who's the other guy? Like the bushy-haired guy, the fat guy from Saturday Night Live. I love him. He died, unfortunately. Tommy Boy is such a great movie. It's not John Candy. Who's the other guy? It's not John Belushi. What's the name of the guy? David Spade, Tommy Boy, Chris Farley. Chris Farley. Thanks, Leo. Yeah. See, Leo's like a big entertainment movie studio executive. If you guys knew what Leo did for a living, yeah, he's like ZD too. By the way, ZD, he's like president of like Warner Brothers. I don't even want to say president of one of those big entertainment firms. Leo too. Like all these guys are these big guys. Yeah. Okay. So you can slow it down, but this is like my impression of Chris Farley. That's what Chris Farley would do in Tommy Boy. OC, will you wear a Tudor for 6 years straight if I give you one? No, I wouldn't wear it for 6 minutes. I wouldn't wear it for 6 minutes. And I don't accept gifts, but thank you very much. I don't accept paid promotion from retailers, brands, or other sponsors, like Cased in Time. Like I support Cased in Time because they offer the viewers here the best discount. Original OC promo code Original OC, the biggest discount you can get on CasedInTime.com. But they've offered me free cases. I don't want free cases. But no, I don't send me Tudor as a gift. If you have Tudors in your collection, sell them. I get messages every single week from people selling their Tudors. I got one just yesterday. I swear to God. Let me find it. I don't want to reveal the person's identity, but they sold. The person's probably in the chat. Let me see here. I see people are sending me some stuff on Instagram. I appreciate it. I don't. Thank you for sending the pictures on Instagram. I'll pull them up on the next show. Let's see. Who was it? A lot of people have been liquidating their tutors. Basically, he bought a tutor and he sold it. And he sold it to David SW. Sold to David, and he lost like almost $3,000 on it. Like, and it was a brand new tutor. Like, guys, you're just throwing your money away. And these guys are intentionally fucking trolling me, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Because they did this with the sole purpose, because they only have like a few hundred viewers. I mean, if they get like 300 views, that's a lot for them. So they're intentionally doing this knowing that I would cover their content, promote their channel, and go off the rails, unhinged and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. The Dubai Expat's in the chat. What's up, Dubai Expat? Great channel. He has a great channel. Check it out. OC is like Kenny Rogers without a beard. You got to know when to fold 'em, know when to hold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Should I do the whole thing singing? Skip Intro does that, so I sing it. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. All right. We've just lost 7 viewers because of that. Thanks a lot, Skip Intro. Really appreciate it. Do you think, let's get it. He's not a member, but hey, we'll pull up your comment. Do you think your car should cost more than your watch? Yeah, it really should. It really should. Do you have, question for the chat, do you have a watch that costs more than your current car? It can be any car that you have. Do you have a car, I mean, maybe your main car. Do you have a watch in your collection that costs more than your main daily driver? And maybe you paid less for it, but maybe it's worth a lot more. A lot of people have Nautiluses, and like rare Royal Oaks and F. Pajon. And if you bought F. Pajon, chances are your watch is worth more than your car, right? Dubai Expat says yes. Are you answering the question that you have a watch worth more than your car? Crazy. Answer this question in the chat, but let us know what kind of car and what watch. Don't just say yes. That's the lazy way. That's the lazy way to contribute content. Come on. Come on, guys. This is a low effort participation channel. I get it. But if you're going to answer the question, what kind of car and what kind of watch? And let us know if the watch is worth more than your current daily driver. And I'll answer those. I'll pull your comments up, okay? This is just nonsense here.
That's interesting. I was going to say C. Like you said, there's no better way to spend 5K or less, I think,
Fuck off, Justin. Come on.
in modern watch collecting than any Black Bay, than a Pelagos. It's like
perfect entry into the hobby, into the world.
I'll go ahead and put it in B. It's tough to think that that's one step below Paddock in A,
that's an absolute fucking crime. It's absolutely criminal what these guys are doing.
Makes sense though, because
it does not.
Solid.
This is a fucking joke. That's it. I'm not watching anymore. I'm gonna end the stream. These guys are intentionally sending me over the rails. I'm not fucking having it, guys. Enough of this shit. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, guys. I'm not gonna be trolled. I'm not gonna be trolled by Justin and Rob. Tutor one level below protect. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of these guys intentionally triggering me for clicks and views, so you can drag my viewers over to your channel. No, it's not. I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm done. Fucking done, guys. I'm not gonna let these guys get away with it. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck it. Kill the stream. Fuck these guys. I'm not gonna go on with their fucking charade. Oh, let's go on to the next brand after we just put Patek at A and Tutor at B. Who do you think you're fucking dealing with? Okay? This is the Smart Collector channel. We're not falling for your fucking bullshit here. Okay? Your trolling's not gonna fucking work. Yeah, you're gonna clip it and play it back on your channel. Oh, Unhinged OC went off on our tutor grade. Play it back for the clicks and views on your channel. I get it. Mooching off of my YouTube fame. These guys, come on. How am I going to continue on with the show after that? Seriously. They're fucking with me. They're fucking with all of us. Intentional trolling. How could they ever be taken seriously after this? Are they running a clown channel? Is this one of those troll channels? Like all the trolls on it? Intentionally fucking serving the lowest common denominator? I'm not gonna go on. Fuck this stream. Fuck these guys. I'm not doing it. Not fucking doing it. I'm not gonna go on to the next brand. So what? They can put Hublot as a B as well, or fucking take Panerai and put it as A. I'm not gonna fall for their. I'm gonna fall for their fucking trolling. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, I like Rolex, but Rolex really isn't an S. I mean, get the fuck out of here. I can smell a setup from a million miles away. Fuck Justin and fucking Rob. Here's the link. Here's the link to join the panel. I can't do this by myself, guys. There's no fucking way. This is an intentional clown fucking show. Okay? Tutor is one level below Patek. Come on. Then the next they're gonna put Grand Seiko is here and an A, and Rolex isn't an S, and I'm not falling for this bullshit. Fuck these guys. Fuck these rankings. I'm not doing this. Fuck it. Someone can jump on the panel. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not gonna play their video, feed into their fucking clown show. Not doing it. And if you know these guys, Justin and Rob, send them a text message. They need to jump on right now. What are they trying to do? Run a fucking troll channel? What is this nonsense? Come on. I can't even concentrate on reading the chat. I can't do anything now. I mean, they got what they wanted. They got their fucking they got their clips. Good for them. They did it. All right. Fuck them. They did it. They sent me over the edge. They fucking, yeah. They got what they wanted. I can't go on with a show like this. Yeah. They want to steal all my viewers. Great. Have at it. Steal. Yeah. That unhinged OC from that unknown channel is commenting on our grades. Yeah, I get it. There, good for you. You got it. Got what you wanted. Clicks and views coming your way. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to keep playing this fucking farce. Okay? Brody, they're desperately trying to sell this. They don't even carry Tudor. That's the thing. Desperately trying to sell the 6 Tudors they have in stock. They would never be caught dead carrying Tudor in their inventory. This is just a farce. ZD says, yes, I have a watch that's worth more than my car, and I'm driving a BMW. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's the thing about the collectors who watch this channel. These are rich collectors. They and if they don't love cars, like I have people who watch that have like the Lamborghini. What's it called? That 4-wheel drive Lamborghini? It's like jacked up and it has like a tail on the back, and then has a bike rack. It looks I was gonna say it looks ridiculous, but I don't want to offend him in the chat. But that's what he drives. It's like an Aventador or something with a jacked up. Looks like a monster truck. Listen, so I get it. There are people that have really, really, really expensive cars who watch this channel, but there are a lot of people who aren't into cars, and so it's completely feasible that they would have a watch that's worth more than their car. No doubt about it. Any others? Any others here? Dubai expat, the car should cost more than your most expensive watch. Does my car cost more than my most expensive watch? It's pretty close. They're right in line there. It looks out of proportion if your watch is more expensive than your car, or you don't enjoy life enough. Oh, look at this. Dubai expat saying, listen, you don't enjoy life enough unless you have the proper proportion of, car spend versus watch spend. Pay attention. Dubai expat's a smart collector. He knows what he's talking about. I know some people wearing a full gold Rolex, but they're driving a RAV4. That looks so weird to me. What if it's like a RAV4, or like a RAV4 with leather interior? What if they got the RAV4 with leather? with the bigger wheels? What if they upgraded to the big wheels? Dubai expat. I've done about, okay, here we go. See, this guy knows Rob. Okay? I've done about a dozen deals with Rob. Rob's the guy on the right. Okay? This Justin guy, he's legitimately intentionally trolling. I'll give Rob a pass, but Justin, we're coming after you. We're coming after you. Sorry, miss. Sorry. I've done a dozen deals with Rob. Never for Tudor. I'll pass along your sentiment. Oh, no, they're watching right now. They're watching, and they're getting a big kick out of this. We did it. We got OC to cover our channel. Yeah, no biggie, Sal. Rob's personal collection mainly consists of Patek and Rolex. Exactly. But they got me. I mean, they got me because Ryan James in the chat, Lamborghini Huracan Starato. That's exactly the one. It's copper. It's like a copper gold looking color. Yeah. A lot of people who watch this channel have like super high end cars. I have a watch that's worth more than Dubai expat's car. That's risk management in the chat. If you're listening in, what's up, risk management? Guys, we just hit 50 viewers. I told you we're doubling down on boring watch talk, and it's working. Okay? It's working. Okay? Thanks for being a part of the #1 watch channel on YouTube. Well, the #1 watch live stream. The #1 channel with live shows. By the way, do you know that the folks at 1916 Company, believe it or not, They're like, don't tell me how I know this, but they're like, OC, is it okay if we start doing live streams? I'm like, well, I appreciate your reaching out. Like, you don't need my permission. Like, yeah, well, like we know that you do live streams without a schedule. We're thinking about doing a live stream once a week in this this day, this time slot. You think that's a good idea? I'm like, go for it. The more competition, the merrier. I think if 1916 Company does a live stream once a week, I think that'll be pretty cool. They're like, you're okay if we do it at like 5 p.m. on Wednesday? I'm like, I don't care when you do it. You could do it 3 in the morning for all I care. So I don't think I mean, they may be launching a live stream. I don't know. I hope they didn't tell me that in confidence. Sometimes people tell me stuff and I just blurt it out. No, that's usually never the case. But they may be doing a live stream. Patek Philippe and Toyota Tacoma. Good combination. I've ridden in that Tacoma. It's pretty nice. It's actually a smooth riding vehicle. It's pretty nice, actually. Jefferson Electric is in the chat. What's up, Jefferson? Don't forget to upvote right now. Right now. Don't even think about waiting. If you haven't upvoted yet, let's see. We should have 35 likes easily. We got 50 people watching, making this the #1 live show on YouTube. It's pretty damn good for a boring watch channel. Let's get to 35 likes, guys. We have 50 people watching, so we should have at least 50 likes. All right. Should I go on with this? Yes or no? Do I need to do a poll? Does someone want to jump on? Dubai Expat, get your ass on the panel. I'm not going to do this shit alone with their intentional trolling. Someone jump on. Someone who's never been on before. No, please don't be offended if you click on the link and you don't get let on the panel. No Biggie Sal, jump on. There's certain people that I'd like to have on the panel, and I'm going to actually defer to those people and those people only. Sorry, but that's just listen, we're an elite, very snobby watch channel here. Okay? So if it's Dubai Expat that wants to jump on, or maybe no Biggie Sal, yeah, you can feel free to jump on. Otherwise, I have no real reason to continue on. If they're going to intentionally troll us by putting Tudor as one level below Patek, then this is a fucking clown. This is a fucking circus, and I'm not going to participate. I'm not going to participate in their fucking circus. Yeah.
It's like
Perfect entry into the hobby,
Yes.
into the world.
I'll go ahead and put it in B. It's tough to think that that's one step below
Yeah.
Patek in A, but
Yeah, it's not just tough. It's
But it makes sense though
inexcusable.
because a B
It doesn't
is
make
solid.
sense. You
B
fucking
is like the
Nimrod.
solid.
No.
You can't argue with it.
Louis
Yes, you
Vuitton.
can.
This is a
Oh, come on. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not. Guys, I'm not. I'm not apologizing, but I'm not fucking sitting through talk about Louis Vuitton like this is an actual brand. Come on, what are these fucking guys doing here? This whole fucking stream is designed to set me off. They did this whole video to provoke me. There's no way a fucking secondary dealer is going to cover Louis Vuitton as a fucking watch brand. This is not even funny. I'm losing viewers just having this fucking watch on the screen. I lost 4 viewers. Just even mention, get this Louis Vuitton watch boxes are fucking great. Those are a flex. I like Louis Vuitton watch boxes. Their watches. No, come on. Oh my God, they gave it a C. I'm not gonna listen to their fucking nonsense. Louis Vuitton watches are an F. absolute fucking F. Unless you're a really cool watch collector like a Doc in his watch. He has like the Louis Vuitton convergence. Like there's some Louis Vuitton that are like have redeeming value, but as a brand, come on, it's an F brand. Yeah, they're I'm not gonna listen to their nonsense. I may just have to fast forward through the rest of their stream. Sorry guys, I'm just like I don't have enough energy. There's not enough McCafe in the world that can give me the energy to continue on with that legitimate level of trolling. Right? Am I wrong? Louis Vuitton S tier. Get the fuck out of here, Dubai expat. It's very, very close to being timed out for that comment. We don't do free speech here. Okay? Tudor's trash, but you drink McDonald's coffee. That's a good one. See, we have that's clever. That's clever trolling. What these guys at European Watch Company doing is not clever trolling. It's not effective. It's not effective. No, it's not getting me to go off the rails. I'm not falling for it. I'm not going to fall for it. You know, they're not going to get OC unhinged. They're not going to get it. I'm not going to give them what they want. Okay? Dubai expat wants to be timed out. Dubai expat wants he's begging to be timed out. Come on, guys. Enough. See, we lost 4 viewers because I even mentioned Louis Vuitton. I think we lost like 6 or 7 viewers. Let's get off this subject. Upvote the live stream, guys. Yeah, we should have 40 likes. Give me 40 likes and we'll continue. I'm holding the stream hostage. I'm not going to continue unless we have 40 likes. Okay? I'll sit here and wait. I will sit here and wait. All right, we did it. Got the 40 likes. If you're driving a Fiat 500, what about an older car? No. Get a nice car. If you're watching this channel, chances are you have a pretty nice watch collection. You should have a nice car. There's some people in this chat that have really, really nice cars. All right, on to the next brand. We completely skipped. I'm not even going to mention the brand, that name, because it drives viewers away.
They have the potential to move up.
Vacheron.
What?
Great, totally. This sucks. I don't like agreeing with you.
They have the potential to move up.
They put him at a C, and they actually say they have the potential to move up. Oh my god. Oh.
Vacheron Constantin.
Okay, Vacheron Constantin. Finally, a brand that's in the Holy Trio, a brand that recently replaced AP in the Holy Trio. So now the Holy Trio is Rolex, Patek, and Vacheron. 3 great brands. And I think because they're in the Holy Trio, we have to say that they're, for now, an OC-approved brand. They got the 1921, they've got the Overseas, they got the Everest 2. You know, they got perpetual calendars. They're good stuff. Good stuff at Vacheron. Classy watch brand. Classy watch brand. And so where do we put them? I mean, I don't think they're an S. I mean, they're Holy Trio, so they're an A. They're Holy Trio, so they're an A. Guys, we have 40 people watching right now. I want you to type in the chat right now. Just type in a V for Vacheron and then your grade. S. Here are the rankings. Okay. S for like superlative chronometer. A, B, C, D, and F. Where do you put Vacheron? Okay. Give it a score. I want to see people typing in V for Vacheron and then give it a score. I'll wait 30 seconds for all of you guys like to start flooding the comments with your score. I'm going to give it an A. I will probably give it an A. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I think A. I think it deserves to be A. Vacheron is A for me. They're not quite S. They're Holy Trio for sure. They're borderline OC approved. But they're A. So type in your score, your grade in the chat.
I don't like agreeing with you.
They have the potential to move up.
Please disregard what you just heard. Thank you.
Vacheron Constantin.
Vacheron
The
Constantin.
oldest house, according to them.
According to them, I was going to say, yes.
They're all the oldest house, according to
They
their
all
own
date
history
back, you know,
departments.
yeah,
But
right.
Another brand where some incredible watches and also some incredibly boring things as well.
I think
Like what? What do you think is boring? The Patrimony? I think the Patrimony is a very classy dress watch. Why would you say it's maybe it's boring? Listen, we're doubling down on boring watch content, so that fits in, it dovetails pretty nicely with what we're doing here.
And also some incredibly boring things as well.
Boring is good. Boring sometimes means classy.
I think unlike Patek, Vacheron doesn't have
So it's back to Patek now. It was Patek, then Patek Philippe. Now it's back to Patek again. Okay, Justin, I'm trying to make sense of it.
the same baggage when it comes to their modern collection. I think
No, but
Rob just interrupted Justin. Rob, screenshots are free, guys. Screenshots are free. I'm gonna make this the thumbnail. This is pretty good, right?
as well.
I think unlike Patek, Vacheron doesn't have the same baggage when it comes to their modern
Baggage? Patek has baggage?
their modern collection. I think
No, but
here's what I'm saying is
Vacheron's almost worse.
what?
Ooh. Vacheron's worse in terms of what? Problems with their current collection?
Vacheron's almost worse than Patek because Patek at least is like taking a swing and like you feel something, whether it's good or
Is Rob saying that Patek Philippe takes swings and misses? And Vacheron takes swings and strikes out? Let's follow along here with this logic.
at least is like taking a swing and like you feel something, whether it's good or bad, you feel something. Vacheron, like most of the Patrimony collection is very nice, but it's just
But by nice, he means incredibly boring. That's what he said earlier. He said boring. Now, he's pulling up like one of the most boring references. I mean, this looks like a ladies' Patrimony. Very simple, two-hander with a very feminine, pale blue alligator strap. I mean, yes, you pick up the most boring women's watch. Yeah, it's going to be boring.
Vacheron, like most of the Patrimony collection is very nice, but it's just very nice.
That's
like
one
it
collection,
doesn't,
though.
it doesn't like inspire me one way or the other. Whereas in like the 1921 is an inspiring watch.
I agree.
The Corne de Vache Chrono is an inspiring
100%.
watch.
Corn de Vache. De Vache? I thought it was Corn de Vache. Did you just say Corn de Vache?
21 is an inspiring watch.
I agree.
The Corne de Vache Chrono is an
Corn de Vag? I don't think that's a good name. Corn de Vag? Chrono? I thought it was Corn de Vache. Am I pronouncing it wrong? How come every time I do a show, someone's pronouncing something wrong? I did a stream the other day. The guy on 47th Street called it a Brigette Marine. Who the fuck calls it a Brigette Marine? The guy's a watch dealer. He said, "Oh, look at my Brigette." Brigette?
Whereas in like the 1921 is an inspiring watch.
I agree.
The Corne de Vache Chrono
Got Mike Lewis in the chat. What's up, Mike Lewis? Who else do we got in the chat here? Jay from Copenhagen is in the chat. What's up, Jay? Good to see you. Got Greg Enright. What's up, Greg Enright? Greg Enright is always sending me messages on Instagram. I read every single message sent to me on Instagram. Thank you very much. Vacheron S tier. Thank you. Any other scores here? Jay from Copenhagen says Vacheron definitely A, at least an A. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Anybody else? Vacheron, where do they belong, guys? By the way, we've gone the entire show, entire 2+ hour show with 0 super chats. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to browbeat anybody into supporting the stream on Super Chat Saturday. Welcome to Super Chat Saturday. Are we Super Chat Saturday? Are we having fun? 0 super chats except for Gen G, who spent 200 joules on Sunshine, and shout out to Muhammad Ali for his member milestone chat. Guys, if you have a star next to your name, at least throw in a member milestone chat. Come on. 0 super chats. That's commitment. We're doing this for you. We're doing this for the members. This is a member-funded channel here. But if you appreciate the show, drop in a comment. Here we go. Corn de vag, according to Rob. I call it corn de vache. That's my pronunciation.
Or the other, whereas in like the 1921 is an inspiring watch.
I agree.
The Corn de Vache Chrono is an inspiring
1921, good watch. Corn de vache, no.
watch.
This is an A tier.
Feels like
100%. No, not 100%. Don't agree. This is an A tier.
watch.
I agree.
The Corn de Vache Chrono is an inspiring
100%.
watch.
This is an A tier.
Feels like a B.
No, this is
Feels
an
like
A
a B.
tier. This is it. All right.
Feels like a B, says Rob.
Watch.
This is an A tier.
Feels like a B.
Oh my God. Rob says B tier. Shout out to Leo. 10 joules for the thumbs up. Appreciate it, Leo. Thank you. ZD in the chat says Vacheron is an S. Mike Lewis also says S. Dubai Expat says S. We have Buffon Mui Thai. Welcome to the channel. Become a member, please. Please become a member. Vacheron S. These guys are going to give it a B. These guys are going to give it a B. I mean, maybe the guy on the left, Justin, overrules the guy on the right, Rob. Let's see. I'm not going to hold you guys in suspense any
No,
longer.
this is
Feels
an
like
A
a B.
tier. This is it. All right. I hate.
Let him duke it out. Is it A or B?
Use this already. My veto to kick it up. Actually, it is a historic house, chock full of unbelievable designs. Go back to any piece from the 90s, any complicated piece. They're making beautiful
No, I can,
pieces
like,
now.
All right, here we
47101.
Exactly.
So Justin overrules Rob and moves it up from B to A. Now, what does that say about Rob that he wanted to put Vacheron on the same level as Tudor? These guys are intentionally trolling us. This is an insult, a flat out fucking insult to the global watch community. You know? What they're doing is this is gaslighting. Whatever I'm not sure what gaslighting is. I think this is gaslighting. It's like they're throwing like a Molotov cocktail into the group of smart collectors, right? We've got take away their microphones, says ZD. And Leo says, you browbeat me into the super chat. Thanks for the awesome entertainment as always. Thank you, Leo. Leo, guys, $5 super chat. The first person to super chat in over 2 hours. That just proves we are a member-funded live stream, completely member funded. So like, that's the way you show your support for the channel. Become a member. Don't do it on an Apple device because Apple will charge you like $50 a month for like a basic $10 a month membership. So don't do that. If you're paying $50 a month for a $10 membership, you need your head examined. Don't do that. It's all going to Apple. Yeah, this exactly. They wanted to put Tudor and Vacheron in the same bucket. These guys this is an intentional troll broadcast. It's exactly what they're doing. And we're not going to let them get away with it. We're not going to let them get. They've got Real Diego, the real original Diego M in the chat. Calling watch brands houses is so lame. Yeah, the maison. Let's talk about the maison. That's what fucking Kevin O'Leary. When you go to visit the maison, fucking house. I think that's house in French. So far, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with what they've done. Louis Vuitton, I can't even mention them because the number of viewers goes down. They shouldn't even be on here. It's a fucking joke. Tudor is a slap in the face. I mean, it's literally a literal slap in the face to every single person here. It's an absolute joke. Patek and Vacheron the same? No, that's not as bad. That's not as bad. At least they're both A. The guy on the right wanted to put Tudor on the same level as Vacheron. Get the fuck out of here. They're draining all my energy.
Still love that watch.
Exactly. So Vacheron A tier, Grand
Oh,
Seiko.
come on. I'm not. It's never been more clear to me than right at this exact moment that this whole video they made was designed to fucking troll the people who watch this channel. Okay? I mean, if you weren't 100% convinced before, you have to be 100% convinced now. This is a legitimate, bona fide, concerted effort to target the loyal, good-hearted people who watch this channel and to give them a heart attack. This is tortious what they're doing, right? You could I mean, I couldn't excuse them with Tudor. I knew this was a setup. This was a fucking setup from the beginning. But they intentionally, I would say that they want to actually cause harm. I'm going out on a limb. They actually want to cause harm. They could put a couple of the people watching in the hospital. They could trigger a heart attack. They could trigger epileptic seizure. Someone could like have a crazy reaction and like trip and fall and stub their toe. Anything could happen, and they are 100% liable. You guys, Justin and Ron, are liable for any injuries that occur as a result of watching this video, and I'm going to hold you accountable, just like I'm going to hold Mondani Group accountable for the Wizard. So there. See, ZD says, I totally agree with you. First, I was going to tell you to put on your tinfoil hat, but it has to be a troll job. There's no other explanation that they're peppering in these awful brands and with the good brands. This is intentional infliction of emotional distress, which is a tort. And we have a legitimate claim. These guys are in the U.S. We could sue them into oblivion, guys. We could put together a class action lawsuit. Hey, Humble Pine, Brody, let's start the paperwork on that. Let's just fucking do the paperwork. Because this is intentional infliction of emotional distress. They're targeting our beloved, gracious, generous, and and watch loving community here, and they're attempting to they're attempting to run this clown show as an attempt to trigger us, trigger emotional distress, and we're not going to fall for it. We're not going to fall for it. I'm not even going to go. I'm not even going to cover their lame arguments. I'm not going to do it about Grand Seiko. I'm not going to show their stupid watches. Oh, the spring drive, the spring drive. No, not going to do the Shinjitsu polishing. Nope. Not going to talk about Shinjitsu polishing. I'm not going to sit through minute after minute after minute. Oh, they gave it a C. It should be a D or an F. Grand Seiko. Grand Seiko should legitimately be a D. But listen, one thing that they did get right is Grand Seiko and Louis Vuitton should be on the same level. I just disagree with the level. You know. But no, I'm not going to sit through 4 minutes of discussion about Shinjitsu polishing and the snowflake, this and the whatever, the sand dial, and they have a snow dial and this every like 5,000 dials named after the seasons and the temperature. Anytime the temperature changes, they come up with a new dial. Oh, there's a drop of rain. Oh, new dial. Oh, it snowed. New dial. Oh, it's really hot today. New dial. Enough. Their bracelets are terrible. Spring drive, the spring drive. Yeah, nope, not falling for it. So they put Grand Seiko in C, whatever. ZD says C is fine. I mean, it's not really fine. It really should be D. I mean, C might actually encourage someone to buy it, but we don't want to do that on this channel. So. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, guys. Let's see if they actually come up with a real watch brand to cover.
Very interesting. We just haven't happened to connect with them. There you go.
Yeah, autumn.
Nope, they're not. Oh, here we go. A.P. Audemars Piguet, or as Adrian would say, Audemars Piguet. Adrian of Luxury Bazaar says Audemars Piguet. I don't think it's Audemars. I think I pronounce it Audemars Piguet in British and Audemars Piguet. Audemars Piguet.
Audemars Piguet.
I love me some AP.
Yes, you.
All right. Guys in the chat, before I play this video, before you are bamboozled by their fucking monologues, and I'm going to wait maybe 1 minute for you guys to catch up on the chat. Type in AP and the score, okay? So here are the rankings. S for sensational, like OC approved would be S tier. And then you've got A, B, C, D, and F. Where does AP belong? Type in AP and your rank in the chat. I want to see a bunch of people flying in with comments. I'm on a little bit of a tape delay, so I just have to wait a little bit for your comments to trickle in. Yeah, we didn't fall for covering LV. We didn't fall for covering Grand Seiko. We just bypassed them completely. I'm watching this live for the first time along with you guys because nobody watches these European watch company videos. I mean, they literally get like 200 views. We've had more views here in the last 2 hours than they get on their entire channel in a week. Right? Type in your ranks in the chat. Type in AP and put either an S, A, B, C, D, or F. Go, go, go. Quickly. Quickly, guys. Don't procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. And if you want to jump on the panel, talk about AP or any of the other rankings that have been given so far, boom, there's the link. Okay? There's the link. Now, if I let you on the panel, I may kick you off. That's the way we do it here. Listen, I'm very egotistical. I think I can run a stream by myself and it can be as boring as any other stream. Maybe even more boring. And what we're going to do here is set the record, the absolute benchmark for boring watch talk. We're doubling down on boring watch talk because that's what the community appreciates. If you can help make it more boring, jump on the panel. ZD, what's up?
I can definitely make this more boring.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very well.
Listen, these guys are, this is a fucking hit job, is what they did. There's no way that they didn't intentionally craft this video for a reason any other than to trigger the good-hearted people who watch this channel and to send them into a fucking epileptic seizure. And that's criminal. It's criminal if you ask me what they're doing.
Yeah, no, totally. They're baiting. They're trying to ruin people's weekends. It's shocking.
They did this and they released it right before the week. Yeah, you're right. They're trying to ruin our weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not taking too kindly to it.
No, why would you? It's insulting. It sort of strikes.
It's a direct attack. It's a direct attack on our community, ZD.
It strikes at the heart of everything that you hold true, and I understand
any smart
why.
collector. Any smart collector should feel that this is a stab through the heart.
Yep.
For what they're trying to do. What they're trying to accomplish here is sinister. It's sinister, is what they're trying.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah. Although I will say, I mean, we can debate, where I figured they'd put Grand Seiko at B tier. So the fact that they put it at A tier gives me, I mean, it's at C tier gives me a little bit of
hope. A little bit
of hope. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know what they do at this place. I don't know if they sell retail or if they're only secondary.
No, it's only secondary. And they're one of the most respected secondary resellers. I'd pull up their website, but I just don't want to.
I have been in dialogue with them. I was in dialogue with them this week about a Panerai. Can you believe that? Talk about furious.
Listen, Panerai is a good, for someone like you, like I know your collection, like you're a legitimate collector, high paying job in the entertainment industry. You're hobnobbing with all these C-list Hollywood types.
Very much so.
For you, like you have a meeting with Stallone. Right, which happens probably once or twice a month. Like, I'm gonna wear. I'm not gonna wear. Like, he's seen me in the Rolexes many times. Listen, to show him that I have some variety in my collection. This time I'll wear a Panerai. He loves Panerai. He knows Panerai.
He was the Panerai guy.
Exactly. So like I see like you have to have a very diverse collection because you have a very diverse clientele. These celebrities, they work with different brands. So you want to you have a Panerai, you have a JLC, you have, I get it. Someone like you is totally excused from like the strict OC approved brand rules, But do you want to clarify any of your comments about any of the brands here that have been discussed?
I do believe that Vacheron is an S tier. I don't understand how he was going to put it in a B. I just, like, as I said in the chat, you could take away his microphone. It's shocking that some sort of parliamentary veto had to be invoked to get it into A. There are conversations that just take away all credibility, and that was one of them.
We should have the ability to, and listen, we're going to put in place proceedings after the end of this broadcast to suspend their business license in Massachusetts for 7 days. For 7 days, as retribution for what they've done here. They really do need to be punished. And so, listen, we're calling upon the authorities in Massachusetts to suspend their business. They know this is shtick. Just like their fucking video is shtick, our video is shtick too, and sarcasm and satire and whatever. But yes, if the governor of Massachusetts wants to suspend their business license for 7 days, they deserve it. They deserve it for what they've done here.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a wild.
I on the right wanted to put Vacheron on the same level as Tudor, ZD.
Yep, it's crazy. Absolutely
Think about
crazy.
that for a second.
And I own a Tudor, and I really like it. But give me a break. I mean, come on.
Give me a break.
All right. Come on.
What do you think of AP? Where does AP belong?
It's probably I think that I on the chat I put it into two buckets.
Yeah,
I
current
said
AP A,
is
but
A.
vintage AP S.
Well, there's
Right.
just the history of it all. I mean, if you go back beyond the modern stuff, even if you just take it back to the uh, early 2000s or into the 90s, and then through today, I would say it's an S tier brand.
They're celebrating a milestone 151 years this year. It's an epic milestone. 151st year in business. AP.
We just, I mean, do we just start celebrating every birthday at this
It seems
point? I
like
mean,
it
what
seems like a good one. It seems like a good one to celebrate. I mean, it's like a
are we?
milestone.
What's 152? Also a milestone?
I don't know, but when I grew up, with uh, my parents didn't drink, so we never had alcohol in the house. But when I was a kid, we had one bottle in the bottom of the pantry, and it was Bacardi 151.
That's stuff to take off. Door paint.
And
That's
it
what.
and it literally every time I opened up the pantry to get my whatever Oreo cookies or Chips Ahoy, I'd see that bottle there and I go, "What is Bacardi 151?" But
Yeah.
that's why 151 is iconic. And so when we celebrate AP's 151st anniversary year, like this year, I hope they release some good stuff. I mean, I hope they celebrate it, in big fashion.
Well, we're probably like a month and a half away, right, from another round
We
of watch releases.
we need to celebrate it in a big way.
A-
Let's see.
AP needs to do some. Could use a little additional firepower post what they did earlier in the year prior to Watches and Wonders.
Jay from Copenhagen says AP is an A. Type in your rankings, guys, in the chat. Let's see. Who else? Who else has a comment about AP in the chat? Enter your AP rankings, guys, while ZD and I are on the panel. Should I go ahead and roll this? Are we
Give
going to
it to
be
us. Yeah.
all
Let's
right?
do it.
AP guys, let's go.
You do. I really do. AP is such a loaded brand as well, though, because when you say AP, everybody immediately thinks of the Royal Oak. And
It's the Royal Oak brand. And do you have to give it different scores? Like, is it the Royal Oak is this, but the rest of the brand is that? It's going to
No,
be interesting to
can't
see
do
how
that.
they think about it.
Can't do that.
Right? Can't do it. I mean, you can do whatever you want,
Nope.
but
That you cannot. That's against the.
You-
That would be against the rules here. We're ranking brands. We're not ranking watches.
ranking brands. Okay. AP is an A according to Leo in the chat. Thank you.
they are so much more than
You have the concept line. The code
Okay, you've got the concept. There's so much more than the Royal Oak. Like the first thing you think about is the concept, not the Royal Oak.
I think.
right?
Yeah. I think with the three watches that they make in the the concept line.
The Black Panther, the Spider-Man, and the Green Hornet, or whatever they have in this, whatever we see here.
code 1159.
Code 1159. Of course, they show like the most polarizing one with the purple and the purple alligator, which is not the most attractive strap. They now have. Well, this is from the current collection, but they now have.
That is the ugliest Code 11 that they make. Is that in production? That like that?
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
a
put
small
that
size.
photo up? This is your
I didn't
photo or
put
their
it up.
photo?
This is
Okay.
their
This is
photo.
the-
I think they're.
This is
yeah.
the ugliest thing I've ever seen. They basically like that. They couldn't have picked a worse embodiment for what the code has suffered since its release than this ugly purple version.
I think they introduced smaller codes. I think in 38 millimeter.
I've been waiting for one myself because I would like to add. I've been inspired by Dubai Expat has the one code that I truly love, which is the beige dial. Is a beautiful watch, but it's still a little big for me, and so I'm waiting for a.
MJ has the beige ombre chronograph as well.
Gorgeous. I'm waiting for one to fit my petite wrists in a 38 millimeter that doesn't scream female or precious metal.
Now, let me ask you this, ZD. Do you punish AP for some of the things that they've done recently with social media, embarrassing collabs,
No.
cringe marketing, focusing
I just think about the watches. period.
Just
Like
the
the rest of it
watches.
is just the watches.
So like, so no Biggie Sal said, listen, I'm gonna punish Patek Philippe because of CEO Terry Stern, and instead of an S, I'm gonna make them an A. You disagree with that? You shouldn't
I
let
disagree,
the
and I think we should laud Terry Stern, and I'll tell you why. Terry Stern, who people want to clown on for various reasons, some are appropriate, some are not. Terry Stern is the only CEO who raised prices around the tariffs in April and then brought the prices down. Every fucking podcaster on earth was like, well, once you raise prices, you can't bring them back. It damages the brand. There will be clients that have already paid. How will you assuage those clients? He said, and he said nothing. They lowered the prices and they lowered them by thousands of dollars. And none of these other brands did that. Every Rolex whore out there is buying white dial, yellow gold, $48,000 day dates that you can get for 23, that are 5 years old, because they're killing us, these brands. And Terry Stern did the right thing, and good for Terry Stern. And we, as a global watch community, should appreciate him from that and laud him for a decision like that. Because when you don't laud them, then they don't do it again. They don't do the right thing. And he did the right thing. So S for
well,
Patek.
and just to play devil's advocate, he did raise prices by like 15%. I mean,
I
he
get it,
raised
but you
prices.
know what? But so did Rolex. Rolex raised them in January. They raised them in April. I mean,
Yeah.
I walked into a Rolex AD in January 4th on the East Coast, and they had raised their gold piece price $4,000 a watch. Okay, I mean, he raised them. It was ridiculous how quickly they raised them around the tariffs. Completely
Yep.
preposterous. And then he brought them down. Didn't bring them all the way down, but brought them down. We should be applauding that.
But he raised them sky high, and he raised them as a direct response to the tariffs, which
Great.
is okay. All right.
He reacted with emotion, as we all did in that moment, frustration and emotion, and then he corrected it as it relates to
We
business.
literally
So good
lost
for
like
him.
50, we lost 50 viewers by having that on the screen. Believe it or not,
There you go.
yeah,
What?
that's the
No one
truth. It's the reality is we
who
lost
would
50.
who would stay on a channel or click on a channel with that horrendous looking watch?
I know. It's like, yeah, they're scrolling through YouTube. They see this. They're like, fuck, I'm not clicking on that. We lost viewers. All right, let's see what they say here. The AP, they're not just the Royal
And
Oak.
they are so much more than.
You have the concept line. The Codalim 59 is an absolutely incredible watch. It got so much crap because they
So it's so incredible that when you go to sell one to them, they offer you like 30 cents on the dollar. So incredible.
rushed the release, but
Yes,
now
they
they've
did.
really done an amazing job with that line. You have things like the remaster 02. If you want to
No one even thinks about that. That's nothing.
look back a little bit, you have the entire Jules Audemars line. You have the Edward P. Gates
No one cares. Jules Audemars line. It's not even in existence. That I don't even think that's a real thing. Edward Piguet, that's not a thing. That's not in their lineup. ZD, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know anything about watches.
They're all
These things
gone. No, but
this
that
is
is when I
fiction.
talk. That
Yeah,
is
this is all
that,
fiction.
those are that is the historic. So
These are things that you like. So okay.
A line. You have the John
Those
Schaefer
Edward-
line.
I've never heard of that in my life. I've never heard of the
No.
John. Listen, he was incredible as the musical director on Letterman. He was
Well, he's-
fantastic, right?
he
But-
he played bass for his brother Paul.
Yeah, but he wasn't a good watch guy, But he ran a good band on Letterman. He's one of the best band leaders and played bass. But not a good watch guy. I didn't like his line.
There's vintage stuff. There's AP, the Sonneries
The Sonneries
are
are
incredible. We had
unbelievable.
one. They sound
So is he referring to those old classic dress watches that are like perpetual calendars and sonneries, like the ones with like the four
I think.
subdials?
Well, they
on
have
them, or-
They do I think they just released a code sonnery, or there's one. I don't know if they just released it, but
Oh,
there was
okay. So he's
been one
referring
on
to
one.
those. Like,
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
amazing.
But so like great designs, but also incredible tech.
great designs. Do you agree with that?
Historically, yes. Now I'd say very good designs, but good designs that most of which are focused around a watch that was designed decades ago, and the continued extrapolation around that watch.
If I said grand designs, that would be a shout out to all the Rush fans out there. Grand designs.
And great horology.
Also, incredible tech and great horology. Now, modern AP is more known for advanced materials, ceramic, titanium, bulk metallic glass, forged carbon, a lot of the stuff that they're doing. Advancements in movements, like they've invested incredibly in innovation, the new perpetual calendar that's all operated by the crown. And then creativity, a lot of art like artsy kind of designs and dials and things like. So they're known for a lot of they're doubling down on those pillars. Let's see what kind of score they give it.
So
use your thing. Use your thing. Do it.
All right.
Do it. I know where it's going. Use your thing.
It has to go in S tier.
This is the only S. The only S. They put it above Patek and above Vacheron.
For me,
Yep.
Jacob and Co.
Watches. For,
Oh, that's it? No fighting?
All right.
do it. I know where it's going. Use your thing.
It has to go in.
That's it. No fighting. It goes in S. ZD reaction?
I think it's hard to put that in S tier and not Patek in S tier alongside it. I feel
agree.
like if you're just like judging, depending upon if he's bringing up Jules Audemars, which doesn't exist anymore in their brand, then you're talking about the history of these brands, and there's no reason that Patek would have any level of separation between AP throughout the kind of grand history of both of these brands. So if you're talking about modern, like I said, I would probably have them both in the A tier. I probably actually would still have Patek in the S tier and AP in the A tier if we're talking about like throughout call it the mid 20th century into the 21st century. I would say they're both S tier brands.
I would see, for me, I know you disagree with this, but I would take into account the fact that AP over the past year or two is on the decline in the global community. Like their perception has taken a hit a little bit. So I would.
That's why they're A tier.
So I would.
You're not going to put them in
swap.
B with Tudor.
Yeah. Yeah, I would swap. I definitely not have Patek lower than AP. I think Patek has to be at least the same as AP and arguably one tier higher. So yeah, this is a clown chart here. This is an intentional attempt to steal to throw a Molotov cocktail into our great group of collectors and drag them over to their channel to type in comments in the chat. And maybe they have succeeded. Let's see what the last brand is here. I'm assuming
S tier
there's
for
one
me.
more brand.
Jacob and Co.
Watches for all.
F, and just they're should give me a break. F tier.
I'm not gonna
just slide it right in.
Yeah, they're fucking the Astronomia, and there's a watch with a roulette wheel on it, and there's a Godfather.
It's great.
And then
that's great.
They have a watch with a 12-cylinder engine, 16-cylinder engine, or whatever.
Great. Those are great for random billionaires on yachts, and every once in a while, The Rock. Pass. It's not even worth discussing.
And there's so many celebrities that wear it, and it's embarrassing. I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah.
That is an F tier watch.
F tier.
Oh,
It's not
wow,
about-
fabulous. Fantastic. Good for them. Totally redemption. The guy on the left
Well,
crush it.
it's not redemption for the entire chart,
No.
but it's at least they have one semblance of
Guy with the
integrity
mustache, 100%. They must have none in stock. There must be not one Jacob Co. anywhere in the inventory.
That's Panerai.
Oh, Panerai. Oh, now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble because you're talking to your
shopping.
company. You're shopping for a Panerai.
Shopping.
And so now what do? Do I slam Panerai and put it as a C or a D?
You are incredibly honest with how you feel people should collect. You should not hold back. That's part of your charm.
But see, for you, Panerai, I mean, it doesn't change where they rank, but it does change the fact of whether or not I would slam you for having one in your collection. You know that, so you understand there's a difference there. But Panerai, I mean, Listen, it has that Italian flair. It has a unique iconography to the design. It's distinguishable. Its identity is it's not, it's easily recognizable. There's a lot of pluses to a Panerai, right? But there's some negatives too. Like, you should probably, like, if you don't have a Rolex in your collection, do I say buy Panerai as your first luxury watch? Probably not. Let's see what their rationale is here. What is your thinking before they go into their monologue here about Panerai? What do you think?
My guess is that it's probably in the C tier for them.
Yeah. On the other hand, maybe they have a lot.
Although they have a lot, so they have a bunch of them on the site. So maybe they'll go B.
Do you think that their integrity would be compromised by the fact that they sell so many Panerais?
I would totally respect it. They're in retail.
They're in retail, so they have no qualms about telling their customers that this is a great watch when they're just trying to get rid of them as fast as possible.
Exactly.
Oh man, there we go.
Robert Russell, take it away, buddy.
Okay. So here's my
Robert Russell doxed. He doxed the guy. Jeez, Justin. This is shocking, even for me.
story. For those of you just tuning in,
Justin's the doxer.
Who don't know me or any of my eccentricities. When I first got into watches,
Now, Justin's not even paying attention anymore. He's like, I don't want to even talk about Panerai. Like, listen, this is obviously a brand that you wanted to cover. So, like, I'm gonna get back to like writing down my shopping list. Like, I need Tide, Dr. Pepper Zero. Don't forget the Skippy, and eggs and butter.
and I'm sitting there and I don't have any preconceived notions about what's good and what's not and what's real
Back to the shopping list.
watchmaking and what's not. I was immediately drawn to Panerai because I just thought they
He literally doesn't give a fuck what this guy's saying.
looked cool, and they do. Have they done things as
They had to do an edit there. They had to cut and do an edit. Watch this.
thought they looked cool, and they do. Have they done?
Edit. He probably went on for like 7 minutes, and they're like, we can't keep this in. We can't keep 7 minutes of like rambling about Panerai. We just need to cut it all out. Cut it all out.
Done things as a disservice to their collectors. They have. I can't.
Yeah, they have.
Yep.
Argue that.
We need milk, 2% milk for the misses. Yep.
Right? Like they screwed up the whole Bronzo thing. They've screwed up a lot of those things.
No one knows what that is. What's Bronzo?
I actually looked up one of those today. I don't really know what it is.
What is it? They screwed up the
still pretty
Bronzo
expensive.
thing.
I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it was bronze. I saw one and I was like, how much is this watch? And I was like, $18,000. Get the fuck out of here.
Guys, if you're watching right now and you're caught up to the live, you're watching live, Panerai. Type in a Panerai in the chat. If you don't know how to spell Panerai, just type in Pam. I don't know, for some reason, like the
code is like Pam and then the numbers. That sounds. So I'm searching for the watches. Yeah.
The nickname for Panerai is Pam. That makes no sense whatsoever. Why would it be Pam? That's ridiculous. Why not Pan? I don't know. There's no logic to this.
Everything limited. When everything is special, then nothing is special, kind of thing. But at the end of the day.
Okay, see, that's a nice looking, like that watch is instantly recognizable. The design, the cushion case, that big thing with the crown that opens up, and the big, the crown. It's like it's got a unique look, and that's their biggest strength.
Unapologetically Panerai.
Yes, it has great heritage. It has great history. Like you said, it's not trying to be something that it's not. Of course, you're going to use that for your no veto S tier.
Without a doubt.
What?
God tier Panerai.
Damn it. Oh, come on. They sealing it with a kiss. There's no mistaking it. Absolute joke.
Wait, they put it in S tier? I lost service for a second.
Yeah,
No, by the way, I can't wait. I'm going to go buy it now. I didn't know it was an S tier. I got to email my guy.
There is no There's no shame.
I gotta email
The
my
level-
guy. I'm very
the-
excited. I feel bad. I feel better about this purchase. I understand why they
depth-
won't negotiate
depth
with me
that
now.
they would sink to in order to flood the market with used Panerai. They
They
would put
must
it
know that I think that Panerai is about to have a secondary moment. From the early 2000s, it's been quiet. I think they're coming back. I think
thing-
they've been
Zini,
loading up
stop-
like 1916 on.
Stop trying to make light of this. This isn't funny because what they're doing is they're taking like rich but gullible collectors like you, and
Yeah.
now and that's like they've flipped the switch. They've created a trick. Like, you know what, Panerai might be really good after all, and now they're going to get a bunch of smart collectors who watch this channel, and in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds who watch on the replay, and they'll be like, oh, like Panerai, yeah, it's better than Patek. Look. And they'll go to the European Watch Co. website because that's what they want us to do. And this is not paid promotion, but they're tricking us. They're tricking us into heading over there. And now they're going to start searching for Panerai, and they'll see something and oh, buy what you like. Someone told me buy what you like, and I like the look of it. And forget about the price, and forget about watches as assets, which is very important, and forget about value retention, and just buy what you love. And
My frustration is that this ranking will perhaps pull people in and create a wave of enthusiasm around the watches that I'm particularly looking at, and they might be snapped up. I might miss out, so now I gotta go.
Snapped up. Type in Panerai in the chat. Tell us where you would put it. Tell us where you would put it. People are like, people are tuned out. They're like, OC, you've been on for 3 hours. Enough of this clown show that you've put on here. Okay, Rolex. Come on, what are they gonna do with this? Rolex. It's this is the best brand, right? Is it S or A for you?
A.
A. Okay, so you put it as an A. In your world, you would have Patek as an S, Vacheron as an S, AP as an A, and Rolex as an A. Is that fair enough?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, guys. If you're watching live right now, Rolex, where does it go?
I'd probably put it as an S, Rolex.
Wow. Okay, so you changed your mind.
Well, I'm thinking about the history of the brand. Modern Rolex, I have more of an issue with than I do throughout the course
History
of it.
of the brand,
but
impact on the industry.
Well, yeah, without question. I
influence.
mean, I think I just prefer my Rolexes to not be as kind of like, they're also goddamn shiny now, except for the Oyster Perpetuals and the subs. Everything's got those polished links. I prefer the vintage ones or neo vintage ones where they're a little bit more tool watch oriented. But of course, across the history, it's an S tier brand without question.
RM in South Dakota is in the chat. What's up? Just joining the stream. I think that's Vadim Mota. He's the RM in South Dakota. Don't confirm it. Just don't use your real name. But I'm pretty sure that's Vadim. Let's see. All right, let's Rolex. The final one, guys. Type in Rolex in the chat and your ranking: S, A, B, C, D, or F. And here we go. The guys from European Watch Company are going to tell us where Rolex falls on their luxury watch brand rankings.
Rolex. This is a tough one.
No, it's not. What is tough about Rolex?
I mean, it's an A
What's tough about it? Now all of a sudden I like Rob.
tier. It's an A tier brand, obviously.
Yes. What is tough about Rolex? Tell me, please. Well, I shouldn't have interrupted you. Please go on about how
He's like, okay, don't forget I need Smuckers. Writing it down on the shopping list.
Rolex as a brand, they are the crown.
Have an understanding.
Reach for the crown. There's nothing. It's at least an A, right?
Of Rolex. We both own Rolex. We both love Rolex.
We've both owned multiple.
We
Rolex.
both own multiple Rolex, and I think it's one of these brands that there is a very standard kind of cycle for watch collectors. When you start, Rolex is all there is. I want a Rolex. I need a Rolex.
Yep. That's correct. You should start with Rolex. That's good advice.
I have to have a Rolex. It means so much. There's so much not baggage, because that has a negative connotation, but there's so much tied up in the idea of Rolex.
He's rambling. I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, come on. I mean, if he's talking about like there's so much, like when you like people who wear Rolex, there's a lot of concern about the types of people who wear Rolex and what it means to wear a Rolex. I think he's overthinking it. He's overthinking it.
It means so much. There's so much, not baggage, because that has a negative connotation, but there's so much.
It means you are wearing a great watch, is what it means. Don't overthink it, dude.
Tied up in the idea of Rolex and owning a Rolex and what it means.
It is the blessing and the curse of making one of the greatest.
Look at that. That's a current 126 613 LB. Look at that. I know my reference numbers. That's the Rolex Submariner, oyster steel and yellow gold with the blue royal blue dial and the blue Sarah chrome bezel, affectionately known as the Bluesy.
I would also say a bizarre choice to be the one to use as the thing to show. Perhaps there's a bunch of inventory of Bluesies on the website.
Could be some new 126 613 LBs on the website.
It is the blessing and the curse of making one of the greatest watches in the world, because that is what they do. The brand of Rolex is so incredibly powerful. The way they have chosen to run that company, the way it's a sub.
So he's taking into account the way the company is run. Interesting.
It's a sub. I don't care if it's 1954. I don't care if it's 2026. I don't care if it's 2054.
Right.
A sub is gonna be a sub.
Exactly.
And you'll always know it. You'll always recognize it. It will always be an icon.
What's interesting to me as well is we've been talking a little bit of, in discussion of other brands, their misses that have really brought the brand as a whole. And
Rolex doesn't really have that many. I mean, their misses are big misses, but then you kind of like forgive them for the misses, like the Date 82 and the Date Just 2. And I'll just intentionally say things just to provoke the audience. Misses like the Milgauss and the Sky Dweller.
Our perception of the brand down. Rolex I can count on like not even one hand, like a couple of fingers. They're real misses. Rolex A tier, easy.
Rolex A tier, alongside Patek and Vacheron, according to European Watch Co.
You have to.
And that's it. That is it.
Rolex A tier, easy.
You got to.
All right. ZD, you're on mute, just to let you know. Any comments, Rolex A tier?
I think the most surprising thing is what ended up in the S tier for these guys. I just find that so weird. AP and Panerai, bizarre choices.
Yeah, and Tudor is a B. Strange.
Well, because if you're talking about the running of the brand, which he referenced, you can take issue with how Rolex is running their brand if you're frustrated by the allocation system. But beyond that, like, they do an unbelievable job of running their brand. And as they were saying, very infrequently do they miss, like, across like the watches that they release, but also like the people they choose to work with and how they choose to market and put things forward. AP, there's a lot of people that don't feel that way, and Panerai doesn't do any of that. So I don't quite know how those two get to the top of the list.
If you want to subscribe to the European Watch Company channel, which was obviously their entire goal this whole time, is to get me to promote their fledgling video channel on YouTube. Well, they've succeeded. Here's a link in the chat, and hopefully they won't sue us into oblivion, but they can't, because we played their copyrighted content consistent with the United States copyright law under fair use. And believe me, it was newsworthy what they did. What they did was very newsworthy. And I think I'm spent. That took a toll on me, ZD. It really did.
I understand. I truly do.
But thanks to every single person for tuning in. If you want to hang out with me and ZD, we'll do a quick VIP after show for 5 minutes. So if you want to meet ZD and myself, ZD will answer any questions that you may have in a short but awesome VIP after show. Click on the link in the chat. On behalf of ZD and myself, I want to thank you for tuning in and about the live stream. If you're watching on the replay or right now, if you're not a member, click on the membership link, become a member on a non-Apple device. And with that being said, thanks to the European Watch Co for letting us play their content. Peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you soon on the next one. ZD, say goodbye.
Have a great weekend.